In this episode of Auction Walk, Mike and I are at the 2023 Mecum auction in Kissimmee, Florida. We will check out some cool cars and trucks, guess the hammer price, and see how we did at the end. Welcome to Auction Walk. I'm Tony. This is Mike. And on this episode, we have three pretty cool cars.
Yep, we sure do. You know, we hatched the idea for Auction Walk a long time ago, actually, when I think it was our first visit to Mecum.
Yep.
And we had a beer in our hand, and we were watching the cars go through. And we just started kind of, each one of us, saying, Guessing. Hey, Tony, what do you think this is going to go for? Hey, Mike, what do you think? And it was a lot of fun.
It was fun, and we suggested you guys do your guesses, and then at the end of this video, we will figure out how bad we did.
Yeah, absolutely.
My dream car, check it out, 2009 Viper ACR.
Oh my God, that thing was
fantastic.
Sick. Mm-hmm.
Check it out.
So what year is this, Tony?
Oh, Mike, this is one of my dream cars right here. It's S278, a 2009 Viper ACR. V10, 600 horsepower. Now this is the snakeskin.
This is like one of 18 snakeskin.
Yeah.
With this color scheme, basically.
Yeah. Well, they're all pretty rare, but I bid on some of these when they were in the 85 range.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Bring back those days.
Well, we're not going to reveal our guess right now, but
right.
It's going to be not 85.
No. So to me, what I like about these is I actually think the body lines kind of throw back to the first gen. They kind of went off the rails a little bit in the second gen, and I feel like they brought back the round Coke bottle curves, and that's what I like.
This has 3,400 miles, which you would think is really low, but they all hover between 2,000 to 10,000 miles.
So you're going to buy this for the actual value? It's an asset, right? But you're also a fan of the car. So would you be driving this and putting it through its working this motor and driving
3,400 miles, you can still drive this thing.
Yeah.
Now they made a hardcore version.
Right.
And that's basically radio delete, no speakers. I believe it has no carpet in the back.
Okay.
Just some things to lessen the weight.
Okay. What's the curb weight on this?
I would not want the hardcore edition because I want a radio.
No.
But
so what's the curb weight typically on an ACR in this year?
We'd have to look that up.
I think it's got to be in the low 3s. None of these are in the 2s. They're not like the Shelby, but they honestly, Lee Iacocca wanted these originally to be kind of an inspiration from the Shelbys. He wanted that look. He wanted them to be roadsters.
The ACR is just so special. So track monster.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
this has no computer garbage on it.
Right.
Now the next gen did.
Right. Well, this is third gen. The second gen, I actually didn't care for those Vipers. They kind of made them look more Euro. These look back. These are much more curvy, kind of like the first gens. I like that.
I don't like these when they're not an ACR.
Okay.
So I love this.
So where does this rank compared to the first gen, like the GTS line?
Well, desirability
for you personally.
Oh, personally.
Would you take?
I love a blue 1996 GTS.
Me too. Me too.
96 but it's
and
not
7.
It's nice. But if you want to go to a track, this is the one to get.
Well, you live about 2.5 hours from Sebring, and people drive these all the time.
Now the ACR Extreme, the next gen after this, you're talking $250,000.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and those have skyrocketed. They're all obviously incredible on the track too, but in my opinion, they're getting too valuable to take on a track.
When you look at the paint, the lines on this car, the condition of this car, as it is now, it's a 14-year-old car. I see all this beautiful carbon fiber.
Yeah.
What do you say about it? What do you think about the actual condition of this particular car?
This one's I'm almost gonna say a 10.
Yeah. Well, so it's. I mean, you can say, look, this guy didn't prize this like a museum piece, right? So you'll see here there's this spider webbing kind of look in the clear coat all through the blacks. Blacks are very difficult though. Blacks show every blemish. Blacks show all the dust. Believe it or not, people think dust is black. Dust is like a white gray, right? So you get it on the black. The black always looks dirty. But I love black. And in this case, the car is accented in black. I wouldn't do anything else other than the black, right? But you can see that there are some, you definitely do some paint correction or have this really, really detailed, and you'd bring this right back to showroom. The green is almost like delicious. You can just look at it, my mouth waters like a candy apple, right?
It doesn't appear it's been tracked. I felt underneath. I don't
Right.
feel. I mean, that's how you kind of really tell if it's been tracked.
A lot of times you'll get edge chatter on the tires too, right? Edge wear right through here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well,
I hope they're not original.
Well, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably, but
You'd
it's
have to
only
look at the
got
date code.
how many miles?
3,400.
These might very well be real.
They're gonna be old.
Original. I love this. The lower spoilers, the eyebrow spoilers, and they're carbon fiber.
Engine looks stock.
So what we're looking at is
And I like that.
600 naturally aspirated horsepower.
Yeah.
It's in the 5s for torque. This car would just rip tires if you wanted it to. This car was good on the straight line and on the track, right? It's very versatile. It wasn't just a track car. Like if you line this up at a drag strip, this is running in the 10s.
Yeah, no, there's no computers, so the launch is going to be tricky.
Well, you just have to roll into that throttle pedal until you get half track.
Right. Okay, let's do the nitty gritty.
Right.
We did the paint.
Right. The paint's a freaking 9.5.
The condition
it's really
is
nice.
Fantastic.
It is nice. I mean, I think these are
Interior's
probably original
fantastic.
tires.
I don't see any wear in the interior.
No, it's great.
What price you putting on it? This is a popular color.
I think this is a $175,000 car. Is it 09?
20, yeah, 20. I'm going 145. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Next, we have a 1969 C10. It looked pretty good.
It did.
Yep. All right, Mike. S53, 1969 Chevrolet C10 with a 396. That's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, it's a big block truck. I like that.
Factory 396, bucket seats with console and factory air conditioning, which is very rare for a pickup.
Okay.
Now I'm changing my mind on this already.
All right, this is a no reserve truck. First thing
Yes.
I'm noticing here about the paint, I actually like the color. We do have some fish eyes here and there. Here on the, you see what I'm talking about? Right there. We do have some orange peel, but it's not in your face. You really have to be looking.
Yeah.
From 5 feet away, this thing is going to look amazing. Highlight for me, we have an aluminum aftermarket Champion radiator. We have a nice stainless steel radiator cap. We have a big block, right? 390. This is going to have a 400 foot-pound of torque.
Injection under there. Take a peek. No? Yes? No?
It looks to me like a regular spreadboard 4-barrel carburetor.
All right. Now, this is not the original air conditioning.
But it was a factory air car.
Yes.
It's pretty utility, right? If I had done this, I would have color matched the inner fenders and the firewall, but I understand they just went with this matte black because it's pretty forgiving and it's a truck. So why not just roll with it? This is
we got some paint flicking off right here.
It's just all satin black inside. It's a single stage. The trim looks pretty good. It's got some dings and dents and wears.
But that's so easy to replace.
Absolutely. So I've seen dings and dents. I've seen a few fish eyes. I've seen some dust in the paint. It's not horrible. It's probably a $5,000 paint job that somebody put on here. It's not chintzy. I would say the paint is a 7. This is the original paint right here. Look at this.
I don't know if it's original, but
but it's not as fresh as the outside.
Right.
I
would agree. I would agree with the paint.
All right, a 7. Looking at your truck, in contrast, it's about a 9 on the paint, right? All right. Let's talk.
And just for the record, I was correct on the EFI.
What you were? Okay. Oh man. Well,
Viper EFI.
Okay, so it's a throttle body though.
Okay.
Okay. So Look at the door panels.
I like the bucket seats, and I like that they're original looking. They could be original. I'm not sure. Probably not.
I mean, there's nothing that I would complain about with this truck.
One thing I hate about the aftermarket EFIs is I got this
I have
dumb
the same.
thing hanging off the dash.
Yep.
I like to hide that a little better because I want it.
You're
This
not-
truck
you-
is looking
you-
original.
Right. You're not driving a Fast and Furious Supra, right? You
Right.
don't need all that stuff. It's not that kind of car.
Yeah.
I like the interior. I like the houndstooth. It's the reverse. Usually it's darker on the outside with a light
I'll give it a
houndstooth.
7.
Sure.
7.
So we
Wheels, you kind of like them.
I
do
like
not.
them.
The stance needs some help, in my opinion. It has a traditional pickup stance. I would like it 2 inches low.
But here's what I like about it. It's a 1969.
Yeah, you're right on the paint.
Yes. It's a
There's a
1969 big block truck, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. It does not say if this is an original short bed. I don't really want to crawl underneath it and find out. But that's something for me.
Orange peel.
Okay. I would say it's not an original short bed because I see some evidence that it's been chopped a little bit.
There's nothing deal breaker about this truck for me.
No.
I would take and drive this truck. I would enjoy this truck.
Price.
I'm going to say this is. $55,000.
Oh wow, you're way high. In my opinion.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 37.
37. Okay. And next, we came upon a 2002 Camaro, 35th anniversary.
Convertible.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. Red.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I like that generation.
Yep. All right, Mike. G124.1, a 2002 Camaro SS, 35 anniversary convertible, 5.7 liter automatic.
This is probably a 335 horsepower motor.
That's pretty good. 16,000 miles, which I think is, you think that's really low, but a lot of people saved these.
Right.
So you're going to find some that are lower than that.
So Camaros were the common man's Corvette back in the day. That's what everybody described them as. And if you were in a lower line, you were probably somebody of pretty modest means, and you were going to drive it to work, and you were going to drive it and have fun. But the collector version were also close to $30,000, right? Even then.
Yep.
In the high 20s. So back then, that's the equivalent of a $60,000 car now.
Right.
You're collecting it.
I'm not a fan of these graphics. I don't know if they came on every one of them. I don't think they did.
I don't think so either.
But correct
But
us if we're wrong.
this is the hood that signifies this is their version of the Pontiac Ram Air
Right.
of the year. So it's got, if you pop the hood, you've got a port that channels the air in. Can you pop the hood? I would love to see this. I'm looking at the paint, and I feel like this is, I don't know. I mean, it's just a factory paint job. I don't see a lot of like
Try the hood
nicks
there.
and wear. There we go.
Yep.
So the hood scoop is not. No, it is. Okay, so it comes right through here. The
Oh,
air
I
comes
see.
in here. It goes around here.
Doesn't look too efficient.
Boom.
But
And goes into the airbox.
so,
right?
but the engine compartment looks very nice. It does.
It looks
looks
great.
very clean,
It looks great.
very original, which is what you want on this kind of car.
I wouldn't want to work on this. The motor is halfway underneath your dashboard.
No.
Unlike its
Reminds
older
me
brother.
of my H1.
Right. You'd have to take part of the.
Let's look at the
dashboard.
interior.
The doors are a freaking football field long.
Interior is nice.
Look how low you sit. It's because it's light.
I like the convertible. I just think in these kind of cars, you need T-tops that are convertible.
This is fast enough that you could have some fun in it.
Yes. So for a rating, it's actually very nice. A little not perfect.
I like
You
the
know,
seats.
Yeah.
This is
I
way
mean-
before you had cooling seats, though, right? Way before.
No, but I'll give this an 8.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
little headroom problems there, maybe?
Although it's probably a lot more fun to get in and out of before you're in your mid 40s.
All right, let's do price.
I know these things are starting to come up.
Well, we didn't do paint. The paint is really nice.
The paint is, to me, it's just a non-point. There's nothing here that's,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not going to repaint this car if I buy it. I'm going to clean it up, buff it.
All right,
keep
good.
the car
Let's see what your
Let's do
price
it.
is.
I think this car, I don't think we're in the $30,000 range on
No,
these
I don't
models
think so
yet.
either.
I think we're going to be $24,000 for this car.
All right, I'm at 26. I'm a little higher than you on that.
Yeah.
We could be wrong,
Yeah.
but we'll find out. All right, time to see how we did. And hopefully you guys have your guesses written down or up in your mind. So on the 2009 Viper ACR snakeskin green, I think you would want to call it.
Yeah.
Fantastic
This
car.
thing was awesome.
And unfortunately, we were way off on this one. Mike, you guessed $175,000.
I mean, I've seen these go in the upper ones.
Yeah, I think so. My guess was $145,000, and I do pay attention to this market because I love them, and I've actually bid on them. But I think it's kind of going, you know, it's kind of leveling back to a little bit more realistically. It sold for $115,000.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't. I think someone got a decent deal.
Somebody got a deal. I'm not sad for them, but oh my gosh, I guess I was a mile and a half.
Right. I mean, 4 years ago it was only $85,000,
Right.
but then they spiked up, and it seems like they're getting a little bit. I think someone got a good deal on
But
this
these
one.
highly specialized, low production cars are tough because they can move in a 2-year period up or down 30%, right? Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
And anyways, okay. Well, hopefully. Well, I'm not sure but the C10 1969. Okay.
Okay.
Our guesses were way off. I mean, not really way off. They were far apart. Mike, you guessed $55,000.
All right. Yeah.
And my guess was $37,000. The sold price was $35,000. Now, again, this is with no fees.
Right.
So I was pretty darn close.
You were very close there. I got to give you that.
Right.
I mean, you're $2,000. I was 20,000 off on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yay.
I mean, the color wasn't great on it. It wasn't really custom. It wasn't really original. It was kind of in the middle there. So I think it's probably, I think it sold for a decent price.
Right. Probably for what around it was.
Right. Remember, there's some fees involved. Mm-hmm. So I was pretty close. You were a little off.
Yeah.
So,
well, a lot off.
Yeah.
A lot off.
Hopefully you guys were a little
I'll
closer
just be
to the
honest.
mic. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So the last one, a 2002 Camaro 35th anniversary
35th
edition.
anniversary.
Yeah.
So this is the last 2002, right? It was the last of that generation before the hiatus.
Right.
Okay. And I liked this model.
Yeah, and so I think it's a future collectible. Your guess was $24,000.
Yep.
Mine guess was $26,000, and it sold for $23,000.
All right.
So you got this one.
This is my wheelhouse. This is where I thrive.
Yeah, and I mean that $23,000 for a fast, good-looking,
They're 320
great condition, convertible.
They're 325 horsepower. V8.
It's more than that, 345.
345.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now's the time to buy these things.
Absolutely. These are trending up. They
Yeah.
have been for a couple of years.
I mean, is it going to spike up? I don't think so because they made a decent amount of them.
That's
and
true.
A lot of people are collecting them. But I mean, how can you buy for $25,000? How can you buy a car that's this fun?
Well, that's absolutely true. I mean,
come on.
How much fun do you get per dollar for $23,000 today?
Yeah, I don't think so. But I mean, you can't get it.
Absolutely.
So. All right, thanks for tuning to Auction
All
Walk.
right.
Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, hit that button.
Share it with your gearhead friends. We'd appreciate it.